There are three main tools in our toolbox here, and those are wings, wedges, and belt pressure. Belt pressure is really the foundation of everything. Without pressure on the outer face of the gun, there's obviously nothing holding the gun to the body at all, and it'll just fall off. Using a belt or an Enigma over the holster shell gives us pressure over the face of the holster that pulls the gun in towards the body. But belt pressure all by itself is a really coarse tool, and we can actually use the other concealment tools to control and to sculpt that pressure and direct the gun to move it exactly where we want it to stay. A wing is a device that goes on the holster and makes the grip of the gun rotate in towards the body. So it rotates the gun mostly in this plane. A wedge goes between the holster and the body, and it has a little more complicated effect. The most basic thing it does is tuck the top of the gun in towards the body. So it moves the gun mostly in this plane. But depending on your body shape and where you place the wedge, it can give you very precise control over the position of the gun. We've got a whole separate video on wedges, so you can check that one out too. So those three tools together are the basic building blocks of good concealment. Quick review. Poke your gun, check the effect, and use the concealment mechanics to get your gun to stay where you want it. This video assumes you've already found your concealment sweet spot, which is the ideal spot on your body for the gun. By using the poke and check method to move the gun, I can make the gun conform to the ideal spot on my body. Poke and check is exactly as simple as it sounds. You just push on the gun, poke it, and check what effect it has. So think of it like you're moving the gun freely in 3D space. Once you know exactly where it needs to be, you can use the concealment mechanics to make it stay there. Concealment mechanics are a set of basic physics principles that help us move the gun on the body and keep it where we want it, while maintaining stability and access to the grip. So for example, I know from the poke and check method that pressing in on my slide gives me better concealment, but I can't stand there and press in on my slide all day. And I don't want to just put something over my slide to keep it pressed in, because then I wouldn't be able to draw the gun. So the concealment mechanics are the physics principles we apply to the holster shell to influence the position of the gun without restricting access to it. If you want more concealment tips, check out the PHLster website at PHLsterHolsters.com.